Hey guys, welcome back to another clip of Schach-manuel-lernen. Today I'm going to explain you the main principles of pawn endings. So when we talk about pawn endings, there are only kings and pawns left. And when you're ahead of pawns, you just try to change all of them. Like here, for instance, you would play h6, take stakes, then this king has to go around because this squares he can't enter because of this king, and then you turn your pawn into a wonderful queen. So that's often the case when you're pawn up, you try to change all of the pieces that you can reach this kind of situation. So that was example 1. Example 2, it's called the square rule. So when you have one pawn left, nothing else beside the kings, you count the squares, they're in front of you, till the promoting square. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you do the same to the other side, like horizontal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you make this kind of square. What is the meaning of this square? If black is able to enter this square, then he can stop the pawn. If not, then not. So let's say here it's a huge difference if it's white's turn or if it's black's turn. If white's turn, he just pushes the pawn. 4 left as well. Then 3 left. We just run for our life with this pawn. 2 left. And you see the king can't enter. Then we make a queen, and then it's 1. Let's say if it's black's move, for instance like that, and then we try to run. Now we see it's just 4 squares again, but with the difference, black enters now this square. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Black enters again. Black enters again. And then he can stop the promoting. So this is important to keep in mind when you're the player with a pawn up, that you can calculate that, and if the defender won't reach the square, you win. There is one slight exception, like this is here. So here you have 6 squares and 6 squares. So it looks like black can hold it, because let's say we make same principle like before. So he can stop. The problem here is, or the advantage for white, if you remember from the start, you can make 2 steps at once. So here you can make this move, and when we compare the square we had before, now it's turned quite smaller. So because of this kind of moving 2 squares, he's not able again to enter in that. So you can now run, and he is too slow to stop you. So this is something you should keep in mind. when you're the one with a pawn up, and also when you are the defender with no pawn. Then last small exercise. Here you can pause the video if you want to take it as a free exercise. The goal is to promote one of these pawns by one of these squares. And how you do it, you need to know that, otherwise you won't find it, is g6. The idea behind g6 is you attack the h7 as well the f7 pawn. So they have to capture. If they don't capture, let's say something like that, you just capture and next move you make a queen. So he is forced to capture this pawn, and now let's check what happens after this one. After this one, it looks we just lost the pawn, or just changed the pawn for nothing. As well, if he plays this, then it's just stuck, this pawn. But here we have a nice little trick. It's h6. Same principle like before. This one is attacked, so he has to capture. And after that, you can just run with your pawn to promote to queen. And yeah, that's it actually. The thing is, if he takes, by this example with the f pawn, you have to move first the other pawn. Like when you take with the left-sided pawn, you should move the right-sided pawn. Why? Because if you do this one, that would be wrong. So don't do that. You can just take, and then you stop here, right? Like there's no future for this pawn, and you gave up these two pawns. So it's important that you keep in mind if he takes like this, you go with the other one forward. Same goes the other way around, like h takes, then you play f, if takes, h6, and then you also run through. So those were the first principles to start in the pawn endings. And yeah, I hope you could learn something. It's also kind of an educational library, so you can always rewatch it and to improve your skills, and also test it against one of your friends. That's normally the best exercise you could do. And with these words, I wish you a lovely day. See you soon and take care.